Here's my non-spoiler review for the sequel nobody asked for, Blair Witch. Blair Witch is a sequel to the 1999 found footage movie Blair Witch Project, which took the world by storm because it ended up making everybody believe that these events did occur and that these people documenting themselves actually did pass away, which of course is false. And if you haven't seen the movie, I guess spoilers. Now, Blair Witch is directed by Adam Wingard, who previously directed You're Next and Guest. Now, if you haven't seen those movies, I suggest definitely checking them out. Now, the premise of Blair Witch is a group of college students led by James, who goes out to the woods where the original Blair Witch Project took place. The reason, his motivation to be there is the fact that his older sister was the main character of the first movie, and he's trying to find her or get any clues he can of her whereabouts, if she is still out there, if she is still alive. Sadly, this movie decides to play it safe. It doesn't try to do anything really new other than the tech-based stuff of Bluetooth headsets, and everybody has a camera, and everybody has a flashlight, and there's a drone that can see over everybody to take some nice shots. Other than that, obviously in a horror movie, we know that these things aren't going to end up working for the characters. It's like when someone's running and turning on a key in a car or running away from someone, we know that the key's either going to fall or the ignition isn't going to start, etc., etc. Not only is it disappointing to watch, but it's just so boring at times. With the pacing quick at the beginning, I was hoping to be in the edge of my seat, but I ended up just sitting there waiting for stuff to happen. When stuff really doesn't happen, and there isn't really that one memorable moment that stood out to me. The movie relies too much on jump scares and editing choices to just spook the audience without anything actually happening on screen. And that can get so frustrating after it happens over and over and over again. Then when something does happen, you're just like, okay, that's cool. What I'm trying to say is that the movie ends up being predictable. And then some of the character motivations are off, and some of the characters just disappear, and that's it. And then we just move on to the next character. It's like, alright, didn't really care. What I did like about the movie was the character levity moments. It just wasn't this sour and dour movie. There was a lot of humor to it, and I appreciated that. It made it feel more real. And talking about making it feel more real, one of the aspects I did like about it was the fact that this movie decided to be more grounded. Is this actually happening, or is someone pulling the strings behind them? But then when the supernatural stuff does end up happening, it doesn't really go hand in hand. It doesn't really work out that well. So overall, not a good movie. Won't be buying this on Blu-ray. If I had to give it a rating, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. If you're a fan of the original, I suggest definitely checking it out. And they do go more in depth of who the Blair Witch is, so they definitely answer some questions, but they definitely leave you asking questions. So if this movie is profitable, they're gonna end up making a sequel. But let us know what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, you guys.